If tomorrow morning you wake up and see a news alert on your phone saying that the world's largest economies have suddenly been shaken, oil prices have skyrocketed. Stock markets are crashing. People are lining up outside banks to withdraw their money. Would you think it is only news about a war? In reality, wars are not fought only on battlefields. The biggest battles are fought in the economy. Whenever tensions rise between major powers like Iran, the United States, Israel, or any other powerful country, the greatest impact is often felt not through bullets but through money. This is something ordinary people often overlook. Yet the entire global financial system can be shaken by it. The situation the world is currently facing is not just a political or military issue. It can also become a massive economic storm. When two or three powerful nations confront each other, the first reaction usually comes from global markets. Stock markets suddenly fall because investors become afraid. The rule for investors is simple. Where risk is high, money does not go. As soon as news of war or major conflict appears, billions of dollars can leave the market within hours. That is why after news of war, the world's major stock markets often turn red. Another major effect of such situations is seen in oil prices. The Middle East is one of the world's biggest centers of oil production. Iran plays an important role in the region. If tensions increase between Iran and other countries, the first threat is usually to oil supply. When oil supply decreases, prices rise immediately. Expensive oil does not only mean higher petrol prices, it affects the entire global economy. Transportation becomes more expensive. Factories face higher production costs. Prices of almost everything begin to rise. When prices increase, a wave of inflation follows. Inflation is something that affects ordinary people the most. A war may be happening in another country, but its impact reaches the pocket of the average person. Flour becomes more expensive. Sugar becomes more expensive. Cooking oil becomes more expensive. Electricity and gas become more expensive. That is why experts say the real burden of war is carried by ordinary people. At the same time, another major financial issue appears: the decline in the value of currencies. When global conditions worsen, investors move towards safer investments. Many start buying gold. Gold is traditionally considered a safe asset during difficult times. Some strong currencies become even stronger, while the currencies of weaker economies fall further. This means the value of several national currencies can suddenly drop. Imports become even more expensive. The banking system also comes under pressure. Governments have to increase their military spending. To cover these expenses, governments often take loans, or they print more money. When more money is printed, inflation increases even further. An economic cycle begins. A cycle that is very difficult to escape. Many companies also suffer during such conditions. Large global companies operate in multiple countries. They face serious supply chain problems. If war begins in a particular region, the shipment of goods from that area may stop. Ports may close, shipping traffic may decrease, insurance costs may rise. As a result, companies' costs increase. Their profits shrink. Technology and internet companies can also be affected. Today, the digital economy has become extremely large. When global tensions rise, the risk of cyber attacks also increases. Countries may try to damage each other's systems. This can threaten banking networks. It can threaten online payments. It can threaten digital businesses. Investors become extremely cautious during such times. They hesitate to make new investments. They often move their money into safer places. As a result, new companies struggle to obtain funding. Startups that are still growing may not receive the investment they need. Many businesses risk shutting down. Another major effect appears in global trade. When tensions rise between countries, sanctions can be imposed. Economic sanctions can severely damage a nation's economy. When a country is sanctioned, its exports decline. Its currency becomes weaker. This does not only affect that country, it also affects its trading partners. If a war continues for a long time, the global economy can slow down significantly. People spend less money. Companies invest less money. Governments borrow more money. Economic growth slows down. Sometimes it even stops completely. History contains many examples. Wars have pushed the global economy years backward. However, there is also an interesting reality. Some sectors actually benefit during times of war. The defense industry often earns higher profits. Governments increase their military purchases. Weapons manufacturing companies grow stronger. The gold market often rises as well. People see gold as a safe investment. The question then arises: what should an ordinary person do in such situations? The most important thing is to make financial decisions carefully. Making investments in panic often leads to losses. Withdrawing money suddenly can also cause damage. Experts suggest diversification, investing money in different places. This is often the safer strategy if we look at the bigger picture. The world's economies are deeply connected. An event in one country can affect people thousands of miles away. That is why global politics and the global economy are closely linked. War is not only fought on battlefields, it is also fought in markets. It is fought in banks. It is fought in financial systems. History also teaches another lesson. Every crisis eventually leads to a new economic era. Sometimes crises create new technologies. Sometimes they create new policies. Sometimes they create new economic systems. But the situation the world is facing today reminds us of something important. Peace is not only necessary for human lives, peace is also essential for the stability of the global economy. And that is why when news of war appears, it is not only armies that begin to move. Banks begin to react. Stock markets begin to react. Investors begin to react. The entire global financial system enters a new test. And the effects of that test eventually reach all of our lives.